Hey guys, we're here playing Hayley. This is a pawn shop type build, and we've got only 2 events, just a couple diesels. The rest of it is all permanents that we can install on the board. So we'll see how that goes. We've got a decent opening hand. We can install the baby and pawn shop, and then we'll be able to draw with baby, set up for a double program install next turn. Got 2 barrier breakers and an SMC, so we're gonna be able to get our breakers up fast. If he tries to do a fast Astro score, we can probably stomp on it. 1 ice. Gotta always worry a little bit about like butcher shop builds. So we won't do any runs too early when we don't have any money. We don't really want to be tagged in this deck because we have a lot of resources. So give them a little bit of space for now. So we can probably just pawn this with the, since we have a lady in hand. Let's draw with baby, another pawn shop. Yeah, I'm gonna bite. Could be psychic field, that would kind of suck, but anything else is fine. Dedicated response team. Yeah, so we know what's up. This is definitely one of those kill decks. So we'll put out our SMC and we'll use Hayley for the free install. Just keep our hand filled and not go anywhere too fast. We might have missed an Astro there, but probably not. Oh, I say that. Oh, it's a Beal. Yeah. Probably not going to need many breakers at all this game. Let's start taking a poke. Sight field, we'll get rid of that. Do you want the data sucker? We probably... Thing with the sucker is there's hardly any ice to deal with. Probably just end up pawning it. Which is still fine, since it didn't cost us a click to install. I'm not sure if we need 3 pawn shops or if we can wait and just have 2. I mean, the 3 is going to guarantee it quite a bit earlier. Depends if we draw MU chips and can afford to have things sitting around that we're not immediately using. So we are running Clot. I don't know if we're going to need it in this game. Scheherazade. That seems good. So we'll get a sacrificial construct out. That's probably just pawn shop fodder this game. You can use it to keep your Clot from getting purged, which is kind of funny, but other than that, it's more or less just fodder. So he's just playing shell game with us. That's fine. We'll get rid of this SMC because we've got another one, and we have clone chips. Draw with baby. Okay, that's potentially quite useful. Potentially quite useful. Yeah, I think next turn the RDI can come down and we'll just poke around at the R&D while there's no ice there. We're not playing Deus Ex, so we're not going to have prevention. But I still think seeing 2 cards is probably good. Do I want to just trash some random stuff? I'll have to do double hardware install this turn. That may not be in the cards. Yeah, we'll just go for a single. Data Raven. Yeah, that's fine. Don't need to go in there. Overdraw, I think, he'll throw with a Pawnshop. Okay. So we're playing Desperado for a console, which would be very helpful to install, and then we could check all these things without having to worry too much about our money. Like losing our whole hand to Psychic Field here is kind of sad. I think the Katie's not going to be needed this game. We don't need a ton of cash to play this deck. Let's see if we can luck out into something good. Cyberdex Virus Suite. Yeah, I guess I'll trash that. Didn't have any viruses anyway, so it's really moot. You gotta check them every so often just randomly to keep them a bit honest. But yeah, I'm still really hoping to find a Desperado. Data Raven is a nuisance. Because I'm sure there's like one dedicated response team out there at minimum. We trashed one, but he's probably got 3 in the deck. Okay, well, we're not going to need this, I don't think. I think we're certainly going to have enough. Let's draw with Baby. Project Beal, there we go. Like, they're in his hands, right? He's got enough agendas at this point. There's a pad. We can afford to kill that. Not that we love to, but we can afford to. Yeah, I'll just click Armitage. Armitage is actually quite strong with Aesop's Pawnshop because you can sell it with $2 left. So you save a click and get an extra $1. So our hand is pretty garbage right now. We can probably just lose all these cards to damage and refill. There's Diversified. Oh, he did the mid-seasons. Just firing it off. Well, we will pay 6. It's kind of weird. With all this money on the board, I don't see why we would let him. John. Yeah, that's probably going to be good this game. The KD actually is probably not. I'll be able to keep it in my hand. Let's check out a remote. Sand. He's just draining our money for the sand, but the thing is he could easily have another one. I'm going to just pop Clot if he tries anything. At which point, hopefully, he will do the wrong order. Ooh, wait. Yeah, you gotta give people time here in this Clot world. Does he have another Cyberdex out here? Yeah, if he wants to do it that way, that's fine. Important thing is the addenda is now installed, and we're going to steal it. Yep. So we've just drained $3 off of him, and we still have our Clot out. And that's pretty much a blowout. He's going to overwrite it into the archives. Yeah, that makes sense. Put a Jackson on top of it. I assume that's a Jackson. Let's go in and have a look. Oh, daily business show. I can leave that. I will get rid of this sand. Let's just, let's click Armitage. I'm going to throw out the key because I don't think we're going to use it this game. Yeah, he's going to do a second purge. So that construct actually bought us a full turn, which is quite nice. Pawn the Ki. He's on 4 cards in hand, $3. He can't fire any snares. Hit the diesel. Let's see if we can get another hardware. Yes, that's what we're looking for. Now we can just poke at some of these remotes. Get a card in the buck. Oh, okay. It's gonna shuffle a Jackson. Or maybe it's something else. I'm not sure what he's thinking. Oh, he has no actions. Interesting. Oh, he has another Jackson on the board somewhere else. I guess that's what it is. Well, let's just make him pop it anyway before he does anything else with it. Yeah. So we're clearing out his remotes one by one. You might even put Cyberdex back in the deck. Yeah, he does. NEPD, yeah, that's fine. We're gonna be able to get our money back pretty easily next turn. I think we're not gonna need either of these dogs. There's the Daily Business Show. He's going broke. Diversified again. Nice. It's a juicy hit. Let's install Sahazara, and then we'll do our free install on the cache. We gotta kill this. There's no way we can not kill this. Look at our card and our Desperado dollar. And we'll get a buck from the baby draw. Now that we have Desperado, it's a lot easier to just run these remotes and deny him things. And we can clone chip with the clot again if he wants to try to fast advance. It's going to be hard pressed to do a ton against us. Let's go blow this pad campaign up. Get our John. Get our Desperado money. And now we can use this to actually gain a buck. Can I do this? Yes, we can. And then I can pawn these because they're not good for much else this game. Draw with baby. Yeah, we'll just set up for the rest of this turn. Next turn we can maybe try to poke centrals or something. Wait. Dude. I'm gonna get clot again. Yeah, like he didn't really have to advertise this was an agenda. So it's much better for him to wait and then do the advantage first, and then you can res the Sansan if you have to. Like, I think playing around Claude is a super important skill if you want to still play fast advance. Gonna dump it again. He must presumably has another what's the thing in there, or he just wants to run and purge. Right. So we'll pawn this and say we will go kill this. It could be a trap easily. Let's actually install our clone chips because we're gonna need extra clots potentially. Now we'll run this with John. We'll see what we can see. Daily Business Show. Yeah, we gotta let that sit because we're gonna kill this Sansan instead. See if we're gonna purge next turn and give us another free turn. This will be helping more if we had to actually install breakers to like break ice. We could do Admin 4 against this. We're still gonna have to take a tag, so it really just costs us a lot. When we can just wait for them to go somewhere else. He's pretty far through his deck. He's only got 15 left. So there's probably one agenda here and like 1 to 2 agendas here. Probably one in his hand. something like that. I think I'm not going to use this period. We're not playing Parasite, which I always am loath to not run Parasite. But in this case, the Claude has been valuable. Dedicated response team. Right. So we're going to take 5 net here. Or 3 meat, 2 net, something like that. Cyberdex virus suite. Lol. Yeah, I guess we're going to get the purge. And then this is going to be snare. Yep, he's going to go broke for it. He is. Well, we lost a lot of cards we didn't really need. Now he's at 0. I think we'll just go pop this before anything else happens. From 0, I don't think he can kill us in any possible way. Yeah, so there is the second Jackson. He's going to throw his agendas away from his hand now that his hand is protected. I'm guessing this is probably another Day at Raven or like a Gutenberg or something that tags us. So we have to, let's pawn this first. I have to go here, obviously, and make him burn the Jackson. Still get our John. John's been a champ this game. I'm a big fan of John if you're able to successfully run due to your SMC and such. Especially for Hayley, her ability is so card intensive that any like repeatable draw sources are kind of nice. Yeah, so we see a Gutenberg in here. And 2 Cyberdexes are in there now. Let's draw with Baby. Psychic Field is kind of annoying right now. Let's try going in his hand. Because he only sent back 1 hidden card, and it was probably the one that he... Probably the agenda he had to overwrite. Really? This guy is jumping the gun. Do we want an SMC? We probably do, right? Especially when it costs 2 less because we're going to be able to use our Sahazara money. There's another San. We'll let that sit. Let's go one more. Mid-seasons. Okay. Well, he's on 0. That's a pretty good place for him to be. He's probably just looking for credits this turn. Now, this one was the Daily Business Show, I think. Not sure offhand. He's installing at 0. I don't think you want to do this with... You think you want to have enough money to at least threaten a Psychic Field. Because that's the biggest hit individually. So that's a San that we don't care about because we're playing Clot and Clone Chips and Cerebral Construct. It's Daily Business Show. We should get rid of that. It's just the very first one. This one we haven't I don't think we checked any of these. This is the problem with all the remotes. You keep forgetting what's what. Down to 11 cards. I'm gonna, I think, just stop playing cards soon. Because we might need it against damage. We're not playing a Levy in this deck. Psychic Field Portfolio. Yeah, the Jacko doesn't actually do anything. He's still on 0. I'm just going to check another server. How about this first one? There's the snare. Okay, so the very first card he installed was a snare. Got to defuse it and get a buck along the way. So despite being only at 4 points, I think we're in quite good shape because there's still 8 agendas left. And that's a lot. Looking for money, discarding a card. Did we check this one? Like, I really can't remember, which is sad. Let's just go. Do we float tags now? Now that we know dedicated response team is in the trash twice. I actually don't mind just running HQ a little bit. There's the mid-season. There's the mid-season again. Oh boy. Okay, well, we can just install this off of Sahazra money and pawn it, and then we'll have made a net of $4 on that card, 3 from the pawn shop and 1 from Scheherazade. So that's like, that's kind of fun. Could even do a free install. Cards we need versus money we need. Yeah, I'll install this as well. Oops, sharpshooter. There we go. And then I think that's going to be it for card draw. 9 should be enough to tank. And now we'll have $9, $12, like 15 bucks on the board we can use. Takes quite a while to actually beat NEARPAD. So I'm quite conservative, I would say, with playing this matchup. Probably could have run in a little more and checked more things. Oh, there's Diversified. That's like the only card that keeps his deck running. Like, there is no deck without that card. Sand, yep. Okay. There's the Astro. He's starting to get nervous, right? And he kind of has to make a play. So we'll blow this up. I mean, at this point, it doesn't help him a ton, but it is going to get him towards at least his money cards that he needs. We're going to have to discard if we don't play, so I'm going to install this on the Scheherazade. And That's a net of 3 from this, 1 from Scheherazade, and 3 more from the pawn shop. So that's $7 click. Do quite enjoy pawn shop economy. It's fun. And the Desperado is insane in this kind of matchup. So we just need one more agenda. We can probably just run the R&D and win. Yeah, I think we can do that. So we know that these are a couple San. That's a business show. That's a San. Yeah, I'm okay just floating here, or even yeah, we'll just go in here. 2 X's have a good chance to just finish it. I'm sure he's bottoming agendas with his ability. Dedicated response team, get rid of that. Gutenberg. That's not what we wanted to see at all. Psychic field, yeah. Probably that was too risky. Without playing the Deus Ex. Because now snares are an issue. This guy is not picking it up. This guy has not figured it out that Clot can come out and stop you from Astro scoring. Yeah, he's done. He doesn't have another Jackson to save it. Okay, well, I hope he learned something from this game. Namely that you don't want to just do this 3 times. As for our deck, it was kind of decent. Desperado was nice. It's hard to tell because you don't really get a sense of how good your breakers are. We never actually use this zoo, for example. And we just pawned our suckers. We'll try a little more and see what happens. Thanks for watching.